I need to get that minute. Someone's put that deposit on that minute, which is great. That's over there. I've got to drag this one out. Pop that one over there. We'll drag that one out. Get that one out. Put this one back in. Put another car back in. But what I'm doing now, it's about an hour's worth of job, give or take almost. Have a game of chess with everything, it's great. Keeps us on his feet. This come in yesterday, so I need to find a key for this. Who's ever had it last? That come in yesterday, so that's be waiting prep again. Service MOT. All its checks, valid. See if it needs any touch-ups or scratches what needs to be improved, or Jake come in late on last night. Don't know who's got key. No number on it. That's all these cars, everything has a number on it like this, number 28. Whoever's had it, it's either in the pocket or what, I've not checked yet. Apart from that, it's a good day, yeah, it's a good day. Red Audi Q2, what's gone out today this morning, that's gone boom straight out. I've shuffled all these cars about now. We'll have to drag that out, so I'll have to swap these one over because that's waiting prep. So I'll need that one, I'll need that today. It's a game of chess today. Been juggling all about. So now I don't think there's no appointments yet. No, there's no appointments. Got somebody coming at 1 o'clock though for that Mini. Put a deposit on. But don't know if he's having it yet. Didn't go for a test drive, come late last night. Off chance what we got. He wanted a price on his Suzuki, but he's going to rebuy the car and whatever price he's got. So hopefully he's having that today. He's come to, he'll come at 1 o'clock and hopefully we'll have that. Get it going. Yeah.
I don't know what date it is, we're on 16th of November and we've bought like shitloads of cars at the minute. Well, you can have a look at the picture here, we're chock-a-block and I think I've bought some really good buys. First up, this Golf, we took this in Part X and my best mate Christian is buying this off me because he's off work at the minute and he's bit lost for stuff to do, and he's seen this, he said, oh, can I buy it off you? And in a way I'm a bit gutted that he's buying it off us because it's, well, I only drove it last night and I'm like, bloody hell, this is an absolute cracking car. So I've give 2,000 for that and I'm letting him have it for 2,000 and he'll probably sell that for 3.5 grand. So but just in my head I thought, well, we won't sell that because it's a 61 plate, so it's like, what, 13 years old. It's got 120,000 on the clock. So I just thought it's a bit too old for us. But after driving it, I'm like, bloody hell, that drives absolutely mint. And once he changes the number plate, gives it a good valet, that'll come up tip-top. So, yeah, we took that Part X for a Tiguan. Then yesterday, we bought this Astra, and this is from the advert that I had in what I was saying about the other week about having an advert in the local papers and the local magazines. The chap who we bought this off, he's been selling me cars now for about 3 years. He works for a metal company and basically he's seen the advert a few years back and he just keeps coming back to me all the time, and so we bought this. We paid 7,100 for that. It's got 36,000 and that'll be worth 10 grand all day. Full Vauxhall history, so that's good as well. Then Wayne's reversing this. This is a Motability car that we bought this week. I'll tell you what we paid for this. Look. So, wait! Can I just stop it, mate? So we paid for this 14 grand and I think retail on that is about 17. It's only got 8,000 miles, one owner, full history, so automatic as well, so fingers crossed that should be quite an easy sale. Again, from the advert in the magazine, bereavement purchase. Old chap down the road, he's died, his wife rang us up, can you buy it from us. 36,000. It is a power shift gearbox, so not the best gearbox, but we tested it out. Drives absolutely spot on. Paid 7.5 for that, and that should be worth. I think that's worth 11. So there should be a good drink in that. And then we've got this Mini that come last week. So we paid 8 for that. Grade 2 from Mannheim, and I think that's worth 11. So at the minute, I mean, I don't know if anyone else is finding this, but I know people are saying the auction prices are like through the roof, but we've been dead lucky. We've bought some cracking buys at the minute. So, and there isn't a lot of money in the bank again, but there were just too many cars with too good margin in that I had to get. So hopefully we'll sell all these pretty quick. Everybody's coming, and that's why we're having to clamp down on the warranties. We're having to say, look, it's only certain things are covered. It's not everything that's covered. And because we're nice people, we keep giving flipping like good. I mean, I've brought one back from Newcastle, and we didn't even have to bloody fix it, you know. So trust me, we're doing the nicest thing here by you getting it here, and we'll get it done as cheap as possible. Where if you do it up in Middlesbrough at that garage, I can guarantee it's going to cost about £1,000.
More warranty on
I know it sounds a bit harsh and that, but I'm like, I'm not paying for that.
No.
I'm not paying for it because it's not on the warranty.
Most warranty companies won't cover DPFs, and we
You've got.
We don't
that's
either,
what
no.
I said to him. If you took out the warranty with warranty wise, it wouldn't have covered the DPF. You would have had to take out an extra bit of cover for the DPF. And then he's just like, oh bloody hell, what is covered? And I'm saying, look, the engine's covered, the gearbox, the start motor, I'm like, there's 3,000 parts on a car, you know what I mean?
What I love is they always ring us up and say what's covered. We've put it on the back of the warranty card. When people come in and buy a car, I go, look, everything that is covered's there.
Yeah.
Read that before you ring us.
That's it. All it is I don't want him taking it up to Middlesbrough, paying another 200 quid for a sensor, then he's going to have to pay 800 quid for something, and then me, daft arse, ends up paying for it. So I said to him, look, just get it down here, I'll give you a courtesy car, and we'll look into the DBF. We can get it done for about 400 quid, and we'll go halves with him, or we'll give him like a goodwill contribution.
We need
and
to
then
be,
it's only costing him like 200 quid.
Yeah, we need to be in control of the fix. That's the thing. When customers,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, they're at distance, and yeah, it's a pain in the arse having to bring it all the way back to us to get it done.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, like, we're not a big national dealer network. We haven't got the resources or the manpower to say, yeah, take it to your local centre and get it fixed.
That's it.
You could take it to Quick Fit and they could charge him
£2,000.
exactly. Yeah, they could charge him 40% more than what your
Exactly.
backstreet garage or your local small village garage would charge him. And that's the thing that we're trying to cover here. It's not leaving them in the lurch. It's just saying we need to get fixed at a good cost for
we're
us.
trying to protect our margin.
Exactly,
To be fair, there was no margin in the car anyhow. But at the minute, I don't know if it's this cost of living crisis or something. I feel like we're just getting battered all over the place all the time. Any little thing, people are ringing up. So don't get me wrong, it is a, you know,
it's part of the job, isn't
yeah,
it? You've got to prepare for it, but
and I can understand why it's ringing, but I'm just trying to do it so it's not going to cost us an arm and a leg.
No.
Get it down here, we'll fix it. Hopefully, it only cost him 200 quid. Sure, he's going to be happy with that.
God, he's got it fixed. He can use the car. He's got confidence in it.
Yeah,
everyone's a winner.
That's it. Everyone's happy.
You think this business is all about cars? Most of the time, it's just dealing with people. Yeah, it's a people's business, not a carpet business.
Yeah, definitely.
The cars are just secondary because they're just what we're selling.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's can you actually be? Christ, what are they?
But yeah.
Most of the time, you just got to be good, but you've also got to protect yourself, haven't you? That's just it.
That's it. Anyhow, right, I'm going to sort this out. Right, see you in a bit.
See you later.
Oh, James! I drove it last night and it drives absolutely mint.
See, this is it with you. This is it with you.
Oh, mate.
swap and change.
I know, but he ain't got a lot on at the minute, so I'm doing a nice thing, letting him have it.
So you're selling it to him for £2,000?
£2,000 what we give him, yeah. But we could have sold that for £4,000. But
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? It'll be good for him. He'll get it worn. He's going to do it up and he'll sell it, and he'll get a bit of might get a bit of a taste for it. And then he can do it on the side.
Can't give everything for free.
No, that's very good. It's only because he's my best mate. I've known him since I was 4 years old. And I love him. So yeah. Shame he turned up yesterday. Fuck's sake, but yeah.
What we're doing with this Focus, because we're retailing, then we're not, then we are, then we're not.
Oh, we've got to retail it now.
Well, we've got to retail. Are you sure? Because this Focus here, and this Focus, we're selling, then we're not, we're selling, then we're not.
We're selling it.
We're selling it now. This has been good.
Where's outside?
Yeah, it's outside, front corner. I'm having a get. Yeah, it's over there. I'm having a get. This is it. Fucking to my world, having a game of chess here every time. So you move one card and then you.
Where's that on target?
Oh, well, I've moved that this morning. That's blocked in and all. But keep on to tell you, the key is communication. Everybody's doing their own thing, and so I've got to. I buried it. Hang on, look. Here we go. Spend half your time moving cars about. Everybody's in a rush. I buried that because I thought. No, it's still not proved to it yet.
Well, we're stopping it from being repossessed by the Crown, aren't we?
Well, yeah, not only that, we sold the car this morning, what was it, a red car. A red car, what was it? An Audi.
Audi Q2.
Yes, which nobody told me about, and I had to deal with him. I'll just dig another car out, I will. Keep on smiling.
You'll remember this one, it's King Charles's advisors, Skoda Octavia, so we're putting it into hiding to protect it from the Crown, so that they don't come back and repossess it. We've still not had any information on whether or not he's being done for treason.
Right, so number 46, and I think that's on peg, I put it on peg 50.
Peg 50, where it belongs, isn't it?
Oh, here we go. And I've still got to juggle cars about.
We're trying to do a few more minis now. You'll know if you know minis that this is a newer shape Mini Clubman. So this has got the 3-cylinder 1.5 in it. So engine-wise, it should be okay. Really nice car, great colour, digital blue. Only problem with it is you may notice it looks like a little bit of a low rider, as if it's got bag suspension or something on it. It needs a new spring. You'll see that the top of the spring's resting against the top of the mount under there. Apart from that though, lovely. There's a big grinding noise on it from that spring at the front, but drives perfect. So that should hopefully be a good seller for us. These newer shaped Clubmans always seem to do quite well. They're just rarer now because the new Countryman came out and that kind of lost its place in the Mini range. But if you need a bigger Mini, I know it seems like a silly thing to say, Clubman every day really, and that's a nice spec. It's chili pack LED headlights, 17-inch black wheels, half leather interior. It's got the nav as standard and everything in there as well, so yeah, that should make a really nice bit of stock once we've just got that spring sorted out. So even the nicer stuff that comes to us sometimes, I think this was a grade 3.
Walking about here. Don't get your steps in.
I think this was a grade 3, so it's going to come with odd little problems on it, but engine and gearbox is all good. It's a manual as well, so it's not going to be anything complicated at all. Yeah, that's how much has changed at the moment.
I need to put some in that corner now. Straight out. Slow is fast, fast is slow. We're not wing mirror off.
There's one in that golf, isn't there? Oh no, there isn't.
Try not to include me nearly running Wayne over.
There's nothing.
See you in a bit. Right, I need to put something in that gap now. Oh. Tell you, game of chess. Look at that thing. Okay, now, well, at least we've got ST, that's off and getting sorted. That's next. Need to get that out of my line. That and this fucking thing, fuck it out. I said I wanted to trade that one on, but I can see when you have a Land Rover, you do see the profit, but it comes with Land Rover problems when they're older, like, so what is it, 11-year-old or something, like 10, 11-year-old. Spent far too much money and time on that. That just needs to go. If we lose a bit, we can make it on another car. It needs to go, that. Right, let's have a game of chess again. All these cars, what's just come in. Now, where do you begin? Where do you begin again? Whoever's got key for this, come in last night and... Let's have a look at this one. Ooh. Yeah, that's skinks in there, oh. Well, that'll have to go upholstery as this. Great big rip in that. There, this is come back got paint shop. Just had this painted here. The body kit looked like it had a dog on. And he's a really good painter, don't get me wrong, and he's really good. So he's painted this, he's done a really good job. But come on, this is PPP. Piss poor performance. Obviously he's masked it off. So easy to do this. He's really good at what he does, but how can you not see that he's painted it, but masking tape's on there. It's what you call piss poor performance. That's been painted nicely. And yellow tape on it like that.
Doing your hair? Come on, you're on telly. This is Christy.
How you doing? You okay? I put my best Yorkshire accent on.
Yeah. So this is my best mate from I've known you since I was 5. We've known each other, haven't we, since we were 5?
Yeah, which it's not that long because we don't look that old. So
No, of course not. So now we're 44, so that's nearly 40 years of knowing each other.
it is.
And today
Definitely.
he's buying this little jewel, this little.
He's promised me it's a rocket, is what he's promised me.
I did give it a wash actually.
I know you did. Thank you very much, Wayne. I know
Was it for you? Work for Dave.
Thank you. Oh, you did wash it. You can tell as well.
Yeah. So when we took it apart, £2,000. You're like not working at the minute, are you? He's not out of he's not on the dole or anything like that. It's just you've hurt your back.
I've hurt my back, yeah.
So you're off for like 2 months. So he's seen this car on our Instagram. He's like, oh, can I buy it? And he's going to try and sell it. So if anyone's watching out there, this could be a good bit of knowledge for you.
It is, yeah.
So Christian, we've let you have for £2,000. The Auto Trader retail price is £4,000. So if we had this on here, we'd be selling it for £4,000. But obviously you're selling it from home, so you're going to have to sell it a bit cheaper.
I will.
I think if you sell this for £3,500, it'll absolutely fly out because it's a Golf and everyone loves Golf. You know, and it's under £5,000, so it's cheap. It's got 120,000 miles on the clock. I've drove it. It drives absolutely mint. So stick it on at £3,500. Me personally, I would not put it on Facebook because you're just going to get all the time wasters. You're going to get texts every minute of the day.
No, I don't need
I
them.
wouldn't put it on eBay as well. That's just not that good anymore. Stick it on Auto Trader. They might cost you, I don't know, 40, 50, 60 quid. But you're going to get a better class of, customers. So get it on Auto Trader, and I reckon you'll sell this within 2 weeks. What do you reckon, Wayne?
It's foot mileage for year. It's not even not really running on it.
And I wouldn't spend a bean on it.
No,
I wouldn't
all I do.
and just wash it,
Yeah.
clean it,
Yeah.
and somebody's going to want that as a little runner.
Right, we'll get it up to North Yorkshire and we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what the customers are like in North Yorkshire. Hopefully we get a nice
This
person
is
who wants it.
the start of your car trading journey.
Well,
Yes.
I'm lucky I've got your YouTube videos to follow. That's the main thing. Dave's inspirational videos, I call it on a weekend.
This is what I do.
This is what I do. It is.
Right.
I'll put it on Bo's YouTube channel. See if he can get more views than you. It's his job.
He needs to give me a plug. That's what he needs to do. His little lad's got a YouTube channel.
All right.
He is, and he gets very upset when he sees Dave's with his 1,200 views or his 1,600 subscribers because he's only got.
It's worth flying.
I think he's got about 350. He's like, well, Dad, I'm only 11.
So yeah, good luck, mate.
Start your journey.
I will update you.
Yes.
When it's on.
Yeah, so someone said in the comments about getting started and stuff, and I've done a video about how I got started as a car trader. If you haven't seen it, it's on the channel. But the one thing I didn't mention, there was 5 books that I read, and honestly, these books will really, really help you. So the first one was The Magic of Thinking Big. If you want to get that, that is such a good book. It just makes you think about, the bigger you think, actually the easier life becomes. Instead of thinking small all the time, it's all about business. Then the next one, which was absolutely amazing, especially with car traders, is Oversubscribed. Now this is all about, and what you can relate to with car sales is, if you're trading from home and you've only got 2 cars, it's not enough. You need loads of cars, and this is what it's about. It's aimed at like personal trainers as well. But instead of getting clients that only want to pay like £5 an hour, let's just say, you've got to try and find the clients who are going to pay you £50 an hour. So instead of having this is a great example with car dealing, you can be a busy fool. You could have a pitch full of £900 cars with £100 profit in. Yeah, you'll sell loads of them, but you're just a busy fool. Just turning money over and not making any money. And it's the same with this Oversubscribed as personal trainers. If you're a really good personal trainer, it's better to have 10 clients at £50 an hour than 20 at £10 an hour. So that's the sort of jazz with that. That was really good. And then another really good one, E-Myth. Everyone needs to read that. So especially when you first get started, all you're going to do is be running around like an headless chicken, and you'll be thinking, oh God, I can't afford a valet, I can't afford a salesman. This is all about how employing people helps you grow your business a lot quicker and a lot faster. So that's that one. Oh, and then the best one that I tell everybody to read, and what's helped me grow the business to what it is today, is Profit First. Just the best book ever. It tells you how to run your accounts. I mentioned before in the video about, I have sub-accounts in my bank, overheads, profit, stock, tax, and that's what that's all about. And it just keeps everything tickety-boo with your business, and you know exactly where you are. So that's them. I think there's one more, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. That is a cracking book, that. That's just all about if you just get 1% better every month. If you got 1% better every month, then you're 12% better off over 10 years. You're 112% better off with your money, and that's why I like Profit First, because that's the same sort of thing with compounding your money. For example, so say I sell a car for 10 grand, but it cost me 9. So the 9 grand goes back into the stock account. I've got a grand left. 60% goes into overheads, and I always put 10% into my stock account. So that £100 goes back towards my stock, my pot, so to speak. So if you sell 250 cars in a year, you're adding 25 grand to your pot every year. That's right, isn't it? 250 times 100. I'm sure. This is how bad I am at maths. 250 times 100 is 25 grand. I knew I was right. In the last couple of years, we have sold 250 cars. So, I'm pretty sure the last 2 years, I will have added an extra 50 grand to my pot. So, the way I look at it, if I'm doing this the next 10, 20 years, that pot of money, the compound interest on it, is just going to go up exponentially, or however you say that word. So that is a really, really good book to read, Compound Effect. And that's it.
So, part exchange for 250 quid. I think this is a good example of a car that's probably a bit too far gone to do anything with, because I mean, you've only got to look at outside condition of it. It's flat as anything anyway. It's rusting through, there's overspray. Someone's done a really poor repair on that front bumper there. Look, not even matched it in, it's just been done with a paintbrush, and I don't even think that's car paint. It feels like in Dulux or something. Yeah, I mean, it's 110,000 miles. We've given 250 quid for it, and it's a really great example of if a customer's begging you to basically to buy a car off them, where you've got to kind of draw the line, because if we'd have given 500 quid for this, there's no way that we could have made a profit effectively. So this is 250 quid. If we scrap it, we might get 300, possibly even 400, and that's really all it's good for, because you look around the car, there are some good parts on it. Someone's going to make money. See, passenger door doesn't even work. That's first thing there we can point out. Haven't you checked that bit? Can we even get in it? Oh, no, there we go. Key does work.
Yeah, that's for the shelf.
Oh. They'd have been keeping an hamster in here, look. Look at that. Lovely.
Might be still in there.
He might be. If we find him, what should we call him? Let's call him Dave. Dave 2. Yeah, it's leaking, but oh god, that stinks under there. Okay, that stinks, reeks of damp under there. Fucking hell. It's just never seen a cloth, has it? Fuck that. Like Howard says, more ripples than Blackpool Beach. Again, paint down this side. It's been done. I don't even know how that's been done. It just hasn't been done properly, has it? Inside, it's just not really filthy. It's not the worst I've ever seen, but it's going to take more time than it's worth to do it up. You could look at these things and go, oh, 250 quid car. We might make 800 quid out of this. We might make £1,000 out of it. It's not going to be worth it, because this is the sort of thing that if someone buys it, likelihood is it's going to be a first-time driver or someone who doesn't necessarily know what they're looking for with cars. Headaches start coming back with it because it's 110,000 miles. Inevitably it's going to have problems. It needs an MOT on it. The clutch is flat to the floor as well. Pulling it round, it just wants to judder and it wants to stall all the time. It's not worth putting any money into. So it's one of those ones where, yeah, we'll take it. Be nice to get something back on the road. Be nice to make some money out of it, but it's just not going to happen. So best thing for this probably is either scrap it or we trade it on to somebody else who maybe is going to break it for parts, something like that. It's a shame because they're popular, these little Suzuki Swifts. We've sold a few in the past, but yeah, this one's just a bit too far gone. So, oh, and it's a category D as well. So it's had some damage repair in the past, probably where all of this paint work's come from as well. You're running the back of your hand across a car like that and you can hear it making that noise. That's a sign of the shit paint job. So, steer clear.
He thinks you're having a picture. This is a video camera.
You're joking.
It's a video camera. This is what we do the videos on. So this is Howard. This is Dial Car Sales. This is the chairman, isn't it? You're like
Chairman of the board.
Howard, just tell us how long you been car trading for?
50 years.
Yeah. And how old are you now?
76.
And what? 3/4.
And 3/4. Yeah.
And how did you get started trading, Howard?
I bought a Mini for £30
Yeah.
and then sold it for £90.
Yeah.
And I like that.
So what were you right? Tell what you were doing first. You were hairdressing first, weren't you?
Yeah, because my dad was a hairdresser and I always was going to be a hairdresser. A couple of years apprenticeship, you know what I mean, mashing tea and sweeping floors. And earning no money.
Yeah. Fed up with looking at the back of people's heads.
Fed up looking at the back of people's heads. And then when I wanted to go for my dinner, people wanted their cutting. That's when they come in.
Yeah.
And then I was earning £12 a week. And then all of a sudden, I bought this Mini. Sold it for 90 quid.
Yeah.
And that rest is history now.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
And then where did you go from there? So you were,
I bought another one.
yeah, you bought another one.
Bought another car, yeah. And sold that for profit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it just went from there.
Yeah, yeah.
I had to learn how to make cars. I had to fix them because I didn't know how to fix them myself.
That was the beauty with you though. You learned how to do all the mechanics as well, didn't you?
Well, absolutely. I don't know if taking to
Yeah.
a gun
Yeah. And and this was this in the 70s then?
Yeah, early 70s,
Yeah, yeah. And you would put adverts in the papers, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. And were they good times?
Best times ever. They were the best times ever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fabulous, yeah.
And what about that street you used to park them on?
Oh, Quality Street.
Quality Street, yeah?
Yeah. Park them all on Quality Street, and then people who used to sell cars, dealers, used to drive past on Quality Street. And they'd say, oh,
it was just a normal street, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But that was your nickname for it.
Yeah, they knew that if they were parked in this lay-by, that they were mine.
And then they'd ring you up and say, oh, Howard. But but there was no mobile phones back then. So what happened when people rang the number?
They had to come and knock on the door. Come round to my mother's.
So would your mum answer the phone then? Like, would she go, oh, Dial Car Sales? Yeah.
Well, she were in all the time. I were out, weren't I?
Yeah.
You know, you go to Barnsley to look for a car.
Yeah.
And then you come back and say, oh, there's a bloke from Barnsley rung up. Yeah, back out again. From Barnsley.
Yeah.
And that's just, we don't know we're born now.
But the other thing is, like, back then you didn't have We Buy Any Car. You didn't have any valuation tools.
No internet.
You know, could you, like, burgle the cars? Like, could you absolutely nick
Well,
them?
nobody knew how much anything was worth, didn't they?
Yeah.
You know, if we went to have a look at a car and it was too dear, just left it.
Yeah.
And if they got it wrong and it was too cheap,
Yeah.
then we'd buy it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And work it like that. That's how we used to do it.
Yeah.
Happy days. They were the good times.
So you were doing that from home, selling them from home, and
Yeah.
then you got a car pitched, didn't you?
They got
Where was that?
a car pitch on Avondale Road. That was a showroom. And a car pitch.
Well, I know you
And then within 6 months, we've got a garage, MOT station, cash repairs,
Yeah.
petrol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. From working in my mum's
Yeah.
6 months previous,
Yeah.
then got 2 pictures,
Yeah.
staff.
Yeah. So how many would you sell?
Because you'd only got the customers that live around there. You know,
Right,
passing.
yeah.
You know, there wasn't internet now that people can look at a car in London
Yeah.
and they can just, you know, go and they'll know how much. Well, that's a cheap car because there's nothing else that's cheap on the internet.
Yeah.
But before you'd have to go around different pitches. People used to go on a weekend and
Yeah.
you know go to that pitch and that.
So you
that.
needed a salesman.
Definitely needed a salesman. Yeah. You've got to be there all the time
Yeah.
because you never knew when a customer was going to come.
Yeah. 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 So how many would you sell on average if you had like 20 on the pitch? Do you think a month?
If there were 20 on each pitch,
Yeah. Yeah.
40 cars, I don't know, we might sell 15.
Right. All right. So it wasn't like I just had it in my head. You were like selling them like shelling peas.
Oh, well, I say I'm selling them, I'm talking about the retail ones, not the trade ones or the auction ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not them,
Yeah. Yeah.
they were separate.
Because you used to buy cars, and some you'd retail,
Yeah.
then some you'd stick in the auction,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
keep the nice ones back.
Yeah, keep nice ones back. Stick the ones in the auction. So you're just constantly be trying to
Just
turn
turn
them
around.
Yeah,
Turn around over all the
Turn
time.
around, yeah. And like, you know that buzz you got when you sold that first car? Do you still get
Oh,
that?
it's fabulous.
Yeah, that's what I was saying on a video before, like, it's the best buzz. And
That
do you
is
still
the
get
best
it now, even at like 70 odd?
One of the best buzzers is when you're buying something that you know the profit's in it.
Yeah.
You know, you can see that this is a bargain.
Yeah. That's
You
it.
know, little old lady, and he's died, and she doesn't drive, and she don't want a seat car,
Yeah.
and she just wants to get rid of it. We do him a favour, aren't you, really, by taking
Yeah,
it?
of course.
Yeah, so that's what I did, and they were fabulous times.
Yeah. And you still get a buzz now and then, Howard?
Yeah, I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Still enjoy the buying more than the selling.
Yeah. I think everybody does, don't they? The buying's a lot better than the selling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good. So that's Howard. The legend. Dal car sale. I knew I'd get you on the camera at some point.
It's alright, he's only,
Get in!
he's only on.
Yeah, but no, he's been
Oh, no.
talking. I've been after that for fucking years.